Hello, guys.
Hi.
Greg, do you have anything to share? Hello, Shra.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything today. I'm kind of sick, sorry.
Okay. Hello. Hi. So I guess we can start. Let's start now. Let's do a simple introduction. My name is Ridwan. So together with me, my team, Greg, and also Chua, part of our team, and I will be presenting about Copilot today. So let me just bring in the slide. Let me open the slides. Give me a moment. All right. So I have the slides over here. Let me share my screen. Okay, great. So let's start by understanding what is Copilot. So Copilot, your AI assistant at work. So Copilot is a product of Microsoft, created, I believe, last year, introduced part of GitHub Copilot, and then they expand it to all other product and ecosystem. Means you have Copilot in Word, in also in PowerPoint, in Excel, and other aspects. So, I'm sorry. So we will have some demo today. I will show you how it works and how you can even try the free version as well. So let me go to the next slide. So Copilot, right? What is Copilot actually? What Copilot? It actually behind the technology of AI is large language model. They have all the informations and this large language model have a large data sets and able to learn all of them, right? And then you also have data from your own tenant. Let's say you have your own Word proposal, Excel file, anything that is related to your work. So your large language model plus your own data plus the Microsoft 365 apps and also plus the data from the internet. So when you combine all this together, you have the Copilot feature for you. Right? So what it can actually help you with, right? So these are some of the research conducted before by Microsoft. The work index. So 68% have improved when using Copilot, and 70% made them better in productivity, and almost 77, 80% did not want to give up Copilot once they start using it, right? So if you want to understand more about Copilot, they divide it into these three pillars, right? So they have all the security foundations ready for you to actually use the Copilot integrated with your data. So you have the AI at work concepts, and you also probably need a culture shift, right? Means the way that you do things, it will be different compared to the usual way, right? It's much more faster, right? So if I just skip this, right? So how we some of the question that probably in your mind right now, how have to make sure the data is secure, has be able to audit the usage of Copilot, can we avoid any overexposing our data, and where is my data is processed? This is a common question that always people will ask to us. So Copilot built on the security framework, right? Security, compliance, privacy, and also responsible AI. So you don't have to worry about those kind of questions because most of them are have is a built-in features to protect them, right? To answer all these questions that I just shown. So you able to set the control data access and permissions. You can focus on which tenants that you want to protect. And you also have customer data protection, copyright act, and also you have uh, the power to decide where the data is being processed on, or where do you want to keep all this data, right? So you have possibility to actually select where the data can be saved and accessed from, right? So here are the some of the areas of security control that they have. I don't want to go into details. Multi-factor authentications, conditional access, those things are part of the features that inside Copilot for security. Sorry, Copilot for Microsoft 365. So another thing that always come to our mind is the AI principle, right? So when you talk about data, right? So the ultimate goal is to protect the data, even though you have many layers of technology, right? So the ultimate goal is to protect your data. So when you talk about protecting your data in terms of AI, what are the first things that comes to your mind, right? The first thing is the policy, right? So Microsoft actually created this policy. They call it a Microsoft AI principle. So in there, they have clearly specified what their intention, what their goal, and what their their feelings and confidence they want to bring to the customer using Copilot. For example, your data is your data, and they are not using to train the AI model, and your data is protected using compliance and security control. So, just a little bit about AI, right? So when you talk about Copilot for Microsoft 365, right, the AI tool, who can actually use it? It can be any persona, it can be anyone inside your company. So we have some example over here. We have about six over here: marketing, sales. They can use for drafting email, customer service. You can actually have a knowledge base connected to the Copilot and able to answer all the question. And finance, you can able to validate all the data in Excel, for example, just using a natural language. And HR, you can actually hire people, right, using AI. They are able to filter the resume and highlight which candidate is the best for you to hire. And there are other use cases as well. So here are some of the demo here, just a short demo. For example, you have generated content on the right side. You can change it to the visual in table format. In Outlook, you're able to actually, follow the meetings, and it will give you some references, some recaps of the meeting. Then you can ask more question about the meeting that just happened. And in customer service, in Teams, right, you can able to answer, you can able to ask question to Copilot, and it gives you some references of what happened during the meeting and highlight you action item. In Excel, like I said, you're able to actually do some analysis and even generate graph, right, using Copilot. So there are other tools as well. So these are the new features that will be coming very, very soon. Some of them are already available now. This was like end of last year. Almost every month there's new feature being released. It's really like fast. Microsoft is putting a lot of effort in making sure all these features are available and ready for you to use. Right. So we also have Copilot Studio. Copilot Studio, you can actually build your own Copilot. Imagine you have own ChatGPT. You can actually build your own Copilot and connect to your certain data, certain group of data or your own data and publish it for anyone to access. So Copilot user are more productivity. These are some of the statistics that I've just shared. And finally, right, the things that you probably need to do when you introduce Copilot in your company is the how to actually shift your culture, right? So who do I give the Copilot access? First, let's say you just bought the 10 license for the start, and how do you help these people to quickly use it, and how any ways for us to measure the effects. So there are adoption kit. Microsoft put a lot of effort on Copilot, not only on technology, also into the content, right? So whoever IT people or anyone that driving this project, they have this particular content ready made for them. Like for example, all the slides or the email material, guides, all are ready for you guys. And how you can monitor the usage, right? We have Copilot dashboard now available for all the tenant if you subscribe. So from the Copilot dashboard, you can see effectiveness of the Copilot, how does it help, and which other technology are being used most in Copilot, right? So let's do some demo. These are some of the use cases. I want to skip this because I think the real excitement today is the demo. Okay, let me just reshare my screen. Okay, this is done. Yep. All right. I hope it is not too small. Let's zoom in and just zoom on this also. And it will be easier to. So I'm logged in into my Office 365 account from the browser. You can use the app version as well. So now you can see there's a Copilot icon at the left. Let me just click this one. Okay. This is the Copilot for Microsoft 365, but it's a chat version. So this chat actually connected to your own data tenant, right? For example, we have all the data connected to this Copilot, and you can actually view some of the prompt ready over here. So let's say, right, uh, please list a meeting of, I can actually go in, yeah, then I select this is all the, this is all the meeting in August. Okay. let's say I'm planning to have a meeting with this particular person named Vic, but before I even schedule a meeting, I just go into Copilot and ask what are the available slots for this particular month, right? So I can just go in, enter the prompt, and then it will start looking into all the information. So you can see within like given it takes about 30 seconds, I believe. And it listed out all the meetings that Vic having this month. So there's 10 meeting in August, this August. So 5th of August, the recent one, and then all the meetings until to the 31st of August. So you can ask more question. You can see there's a prompt over here, and also there's a view prompt or the collection of prompt that you can actually use to help you starting off your journey with Copilot. Maybe you just don't know what to type in the chat box just now. You also can attach some files and also maybe enable some plugins over here, right? For example, you want content from the web, right? And then you can even add files or meetings, emails, part of your prompt. You can even upload some of them. So for example, let's say, right, I will just go in here, please highlight important points of this presentation, right? So let me just go here and see. Don't know what is this. Maybe, yeah, maybe I just try this one. You can see it started to generate all the information. The presentation created by this particular person, and here are the key points. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? All these points, value proposition of Microsoft Defender. So here are the file that you can actually download. So you can quickly go in any files or presentations and then get the insight of the documents, right? So here got some of the prompts, right? So Microsoft made it like a conversational method that you can actually ask more questions, right? For example, can you section? So you can see able to actually uh, read all this information inside this document, and that's why it can give you some suggestion on the question that you can ask. So here are some of the points that it gives you. So you can even ask other question for over here. Tell me more about yeah, which probably is not inside the slides, but the information, right? Now so you can see now combine information from the web. So it certainly help you in building some paperwork, right? So, and then you can see all the references. For example, here from the internet, right? And then this number two here is from the internet as well. This one is the same. And then number four is from the document that I uploaded. Right? So yep, some of the documents from Vic and Noel. Yep. So it it certainly did index all the information in your tenant in our work files and is able to actually give you this kind of result, right? All the references are here. Yeah. So these are the Copilot chat inside your tenant. So you just open office.com and you straight away can see this icon in the left side over here, right? So you can just start to try and use it. So other Copilot features, right? If I go to home, maybe I just open the apps. So I view all the apps, right? All apps. So you can see all the apps over here. There's a booking, calendar, loop, and form. So all are part of Microsoft 365 apps. So let's try maybe form, part of the features Copilot inside Microsoft Form. So I can create a new form over here. Just click and you can see there's a draft with Copilot. What you can actually do is you just click view prompt. You have some of the example prompt over here to generate the form. Any kind of form, feedback form, employee feedback form, even for people to apply a job, you can actually use Microsoft Form to do that. So maybe I just choose one of the example over here, then I click generate. You can see now within few seconds able to generate. So what we generated is a fitness center new member form, and you have all the age group, all the information that important for us to record is already generated. And then if you feel that you need to change, right, add more details, right? So you can just key in the prompt and ask it to add more details to the response. You see now there's about 10 uh, question that you need to fill in. So you can actually compare with the number one, number two. Yeah, I think maybe probably there's not much different. So you can just edit the prompt. You can see the form should have customer information, routine, health issue, and emergency contact, and also address. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. It's the same. I believe that. But you can actually try on your own. If you have the Copilot license, you just amend the prompt and you can actually try. So here it's to add more tune to the result. You can regenerate, but it always be most of the time it will always be the same. Yeah, now you see there's a current address. Yep. And also you can compare to the first draft and second draft. You can see there's a differences between the question, right? And then if you feel that you're okay with the second draft, you can just keep it. Now it generated the form for you. So you can add more questions using Copilot, and you can just select the style. Maybe this one, no, maybe not. This one should be okay. Yep, yep. And then you can just preview your form. Right? So that's how easy it is now to create a form using Copilot. So now let me show another demo on how you can generate ideas using loop. Not loop. I think maybe using using whiteboard. Yeah, let me just open whiteboard. So you have the whiteboard application over here. So whiteboard uh is similar to the physical whiteboard. Just that this one you have the capability to actually uh draft your idea using AI, and because it's a digital whiteboard really. So for example here, right, I have the Copilot feature. So let me just go and suggest an idea. So suggest me an idea of action item for me to open up a coffee shop. And we'll start to generate all the informations. You can see it generated about 6 ideas for you to start your discussion, but let me generate more so that you can see how great it is using the Copilot compared to you don't have it. You can see now I have about 20 something. Let me just generate one more. So there's about 30 ideas, right? So I just insert. So you can see now Copilot able to generate your ideas. Just go here, click suggest ideas, able to give you some ideas. So if, while waiting your friends or colleague to give you some ideas, probably Copilot can be your friends, right? So and then be able to generate much more faster ideas for you. And then if you feel that these are maybe need some categorization, Copilot can help you that with that. So you can just go here and click categorize, and then just click this one, and then it will categorize all the nodes. And then you can see it categorize all the nodes into a category that you can clearly see, right? So now in planning, what are the info things that you need to do? In operations, in marketing. So let's zoom in some of the information here, right? So in planning, what are the strategy, research local competitor, create a business plan, secure funding and sources. In operation, you can finalize operation, what are things that you need to take care of when you're opening a coffee shop. Yeah, purchase equipment, right? Those things. Let me just change my, yeah. In marketing, what are things that you probably need to do, and also customer experience. So these are all generated by Copilot, right? So at least it you don't have to write your first draft. Copilot actually already help you with that. So you can even summarize this content. Maybe it's too much, then you can just click summarize, and it's summarizing all the information. Okay, you can see here everything is here. What are the points that were saved in this whiteboard? So you have all the business planning, operational setup, brand and marketing, all this, and then you can actually sh- save this, copy this, and share it over WhatsApp or even inside your email. Right? So that's how Copilot in Whiteboard can help you in your day-to-day tasks, right? So pretty cool, I think. Now let's do one more last demo. So I have Excel. Let's try do Excel. So I have blank Excel over here. I can open any of my data, but let's go for Copilot to generate some of the data over here. So there's a Copilot icon. You can see, yep. And then I just click. So there's a sidebar up here on the right side. So you can interact with your data. So for example here, mm, okay, it does not have the free generated data anymore. It's okay. We have some of the data. mm, Previously, it generated the data for us. Okay, never mind. So let's open some data. Okay, let's open financial center data. Yeah. So let me just open the Copilot again. So let's try to understand this data. For example, show data insight. You can see straight away it generated for you. You see this data, I believe it's about um, about 300 line. You probably don't understand this data, right? But here, right away, when I say show data insights, it actually give you some of the information here, but still it doesn't make any sense, right? So you can actually ask it to uh, add another insight. So maybe yeah, add all the insights. I see able to do that. So you can see now it's actually the business scenario, and we are selling as a business unit, and we are selling advertising hardware and software. So what is the actual sales and the budget that we have for this particular item business units, and the sales throughout the years has increased a lot, and these are some of the scenario. Let's say in February, what was the sales, right? And then cost of goods sold. All these insights are generated by Copilot. So within few seconds, just using natural language, I just click. I didn't even type. They're able to give you some insight of the information. Right, it gives you all the figures summarized to you. So let's say you want to do other things as well. Okay, this some July. Okay, you see here, I just type Place sum means addition, right? I need to add these two column. Add July and August, and able to do that, and then insert this column, right? So and automatically inserted the column at the right side for you, right? And you also can ask Copilot to show you how to do things. For example, here how I can highlight things, show some formulas, suggestion also. So maybe please color code the data, right? So let's ask the Copilot to color code the data. So yeah, probably because it is like too much, cannot color code the data, right? So if like only like a grade, right? Means 80, 100 to 10 to 100, probably have enough color to actually to make it some differences, but this is too much for it to make some changes. But you can actually maybe do other things as well, even ask the Copilot to do comparison, right? Let's say uh, uh, compare business unit where and hardware and software. So you see, you're able to compare all the information from January. You just type in simple prompt, right? In natural language. Compare business unit hardware and software. Able to understand all the things, and yeah, let's insert this information into new sheet. How easy it is, rather than you want to create a pivot table for this. Probably you don't know. Now you can just ask Copilot to do that. How easy it is, right? You don't even bother to go into the internet and click here and there to do things for you. So these technology are available now for you to use. I don't know what will happen in near future. Probably it will be much more critical and clinical things that we can do. A lot of people are worried about their job. I think yep, they should be, and probably need to learn the AI as well to make sure they are relevant, right? Mm, it won't be easy, but that the things how it moves towards that situation. So you can see over here everything formatted correctly and all the informations are here. This is Copilot in Excel. Mm, So if you have question about how many number of data, right? So it can support last time that I managed to get it through from the facts, able to support up to 2 million cells, right? This particular one box here, we call it one cells. So it's 2 million cells. I think there's a lot. For example, now let's select all this. It's only about, yep, 6,000 something, right? So it's a lot. Even if you talk about 2 million cells, there's really a lot. But the data have to be formatted correctly, because if not, then it won't understand. Because some of the people are using Excel for for not for data purposes, but to keep track things in I think because they want it to be like in this particular manner format, then they use it Excel. So probably it won't work for Copilot. So I think I can do one more demo, and after that we can end the webinar. So the final one, maybe I just use Teams. So we will look into how it can actually summarize meeting. Uh, if I join using Copilot account today, probably I can just do the live demo. But it's okay. We try uh we try the one that already happened before. For example, here. For example, here we have Copilot icon. Just open over here. A similar functionality features that I just shown in my first demo, right? So you can actually have the same feature in Teams, but let's say you want to try Copilot in Teams related to the meetings that you miss or you didn't attend, right? So you can just go to this particular, let's say AI is fun. It's one of the meeting that you missed, you didn't join. You can just go into a recap button over here. All this information is generated by AI. For example, we have this TTT AI is fun yesterday. You can see who actually presented, and you can see, yeah, my name over here. I introduce the session, and then Greg uh, show us a great demo on the tools, right? And then Amma also asked some of the question, and there's Laurin over here, and Noel presented some of the features of ChatGPT, really deep dive of ChatGPT. Then I ended the session with my own demo. So you have all here, and then you can see the topics throughout the session. These all are generated by AI. And chapters, you can jump into a chapter for you to watch the video, right? Straight away. And here are AI notes. You can see all the notes, right? The session introduced by me. Then Greg show character.ai. And then I show about AI in research. And some of the mentioned names over here in transcript of all the things that were presented. So if you want to ask more about this particular meeting, right, you can just go to the Copilot button. You can see there's a Copilot button. Just click. Then you can ask question about the meeting, even though the meeting is already happened and finished. Just click more prompt over here, and you have some of the suggestion. Listed let's list action item. So let's see if there's any action item, because it's a TTT. It's a webinar for anyone. So yep, that's correct. There's no any action item there. So maybe just suggest follow-up question. It's getting really fast now. When it was introduced about early this year, it is not this fast, this quick when it gives you a response. Now it's like instant after few seconds. You can see over here now what are the questions that I can ask. You can ask Saiful about AI detection and privacy concern. You can ask Craig about implications, right? How does this particular character.ai ensure the accuracy, right? And ethical consideration and potential impact, all those things like here. So imagine after the meeting, you can just go in as ask Copilot to list you some of the question, and you can probably just take this and put it inside the email and send it over to the attendees. And there's more. Let's try. I don't have idea what kind of prompt that I need to type. Maybe because it's nighttime, my mind cannot really think. So these are the main ideas we discussed. Hmm. AI character interactions. Yep, these are the main idea that were discussed. Yeah, these are correct. So Grab presented this. You can see Grab presented this, and then all are details. And this Copilot account did not join the meeting yesterday. Imagine how AI able to do this effortlessly. If you need to develop such system, it will be almost like impossible and maybe challenging. But with AI, just see things differently and made some of the technology available to us that we cannot really imagine that it will able to do that. Even from IT perspective, like us, let's say you have your you know call center, maybe your facts, right, about your product. For example, if customer asks this A, and the chatbot will reply A, right? Okay, these are the answer to your question. So by virtue or by traditional way, you have to develop one by one, right? And then when we cannot expect the question from the end user. It can be anything, right? And then it will get error. But AI actually don't do that method, right? It able to understand the context of the question, not the exact word that it matches, but the whole context. Let's say you ask about what time it is now, right? Let's say, and then it cannot find the answer what time it is now, but it probably can say that this is now is morning, right? Right. The morning time at your location, let's say. So it able to understand the context rather than the actual meaning of the particular words that you are looking into. So that's how actually AI evolve. When we train more data, right? It gets really smart in like almost like we as a human, how our cognitive mind, the way that we think, right? So these are some of the really mind blowing that things that happening right now. I believe all the industry and new talent will actually adjust and adopt things, and they probably will work in a different way that me and other people used to do. It also a really scary future ahead. But now we just enjoy some of the things that happening, right? So part of the demo that I've just shown, I'm sharing the experience and what probably might happen based on our reading and the question that we always get. So I hope you enjoy our session. Thank you very much. We also hope that if you have any question, right, you can reach out to me. Even some of the team member over here, Lorraine, Craig, you can just drop us an email, right? So my email is Ridwan, and yep. Sorry, my email. We have happy to help with any of the question, or even help you with the onboarding process, and then how you can leverage the Copilot to the max means when you want to start, where are the focus point that you need to address, and then slowly maybe you want to roll out other users and other area, what are the things that you need to look into. So that's all for me today. Thank you guys for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and see you guys in the next session. It will happen 2 weeks from now. Um, I planning to present other content, but I think it will be too technical. For example, like Copilot for security, it would be like only for IT people, which is not which is not really suited for all the general audience that want to join this session. But anyways, thank you guys. See you in the next session. Bye.
Thank you, Ridwan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ridwan. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shua.
Thank you, Ridwan.